I'm going to give a tour of my test environment here prior to executing the iPrint Duplication script, because I want you to see what the script accomplishes. Here is my active print manager. It's a simple environment, only 10 printers. Notice I have this printer secure enabled with that icon with the security lock pad on it. This one's iPrint Direct with that blue arrow pointing across. I have printer locations for some of the printers. Let me show you through this interface. I'll go to iManager. Here's my print manager. I called it Print Manager Active. This is my production active print manager. On the Printer Agents tab, and I'm going to reduce this size a little so you can see a little better. Notice I have secure enabled on one printer, auditing enabled on another, LPR enabled on one, iPrint Direct enabled on another. And these configurations will be translated to the backup server after I run the script. I have IP addresses for these printers. And I have, notice the eDirectory context. Active.novell is where I decided to put these production print manager eDirectory objects. And I'm going to show you the same environment through this PSM status page. Notice the URL, https://IP address/PSM status. I have my 10 printers here. I'm going to go to Advanced iPrint Information. I'm going to generate a report. And I just want to show you I have some Windows XP drivers associated, some Windows 7 32-bit, some 64-bit. Let me show you those first. Notice I have these Windows XP drivers. Oh, and I did the profile. I do have a profile for Windows 32-bit. I meant to check these up here. Windows 7 and Windows 7 32-bit and 64-bit. Notice some printers I have 32-bit drivers associated, others I have 64-bit drivers associated. I have a banner created and associated to a printer, and I'll show that profile again. So notice printer 1 has the profile and printer 2 has the banner. I'm showing all of this so that you can see on the new server, my backup server, it doesn't have anything right now. But after I run the script, it'll have everything. Notice 0 printer agents. Nothing to see here. And let me just give you a little tour of here. var op Novell iPrint. This is my production print manager server. Notice I have all these .pa directories. Each PA directory represents a spooling location of where print jobs are temporarily spooled when going from the client to the server, and then eventually from the server to the network printer. If I look at the same on my backup server, cd var op Novell iPrint, notice I do have a print manager created. I called him Print Manager Standby, and I put him in the standby context. Notice I don't have any PA directories. So obviously the standby server has not been configured with any printer agents. var op Novell iPrint resdir. This is my resource directory. And notice my resource directory, or my print driver directory, also known as the driver store directory, is empty on my backup server. But if I go to this server, I've got all these operating systems and a bunch of drivers. And I'll just show you what they look like. Notice I have all these drivers. So notice I wanted to show that we have one server that's fully configured with iPrint drivers and printer agents, and the backup server has nothing. And the script is going to show how it copies this configuration to the backup server. I also want to show, prove that I'm actually printing to the active print manager server. This is my active print manager PSM status page, and notice my statistics all show 0 right now. In fact, I'll even click refresh to prove it. Everything's 0. I go to my installed printer and I go to the printer properties, and I'll print a test page. The test page has been sent to my printer. I click OK. I hit refresh here, reload, and notice one job just came through. I am printing to the active print manager.